Messi's return to Barcelona has been really talked about by the Athletic, and obviously it's not only Barcelona that is interested in him, because it looks like maybe in 2023 when his contract elapses at PSG, he might really find his way out of PSG, and obviously Barcelona headed on making him return to their club. Then we are talking Jurgen Klopp reacting to the poor form of Liverpool, losing 2 games consecutively in the Premier League. And there is Luis Suarez, what has said about his former team of Arsenal, as they are really going to be playing his former team of Arsenal, that he has a lot of respect for it, as he is in Marseille, and Marseille is planning to go on and take on Tottenham Hotspur tomorrow in there for you. And Lukaku injury. Those are the 4 stories we're going to discuss onto this channel. Rokani David is my name. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a day. Now, the big story is that sorry about that. Inter Miami are increasingly confident of signing Lionel Messi in 2023. PSG and FC Barcelona will try as well. Final decision after the World Cup. So, looks like Messi is a hot cake, and looks like he no longer wants to be that side. And Barcelona came out and really hinted about returning Messi back, especially Xavi, that would love to see Messi return at Barcelona. Then Joan Laporte, the president of Barcelona, also indicating that Messi was not given a proper send-off, so they need to go on and really give him a proper send-off. And how do they do that? At least 1 more season for Messi at Barca. That's it. And that's what Barcelona are having in plans for Lionel Messi. But I think, to me, however much Messi is really a god and he has played lots of things at Barcelona, I believe if I'm Messi, I don't return to Barcelona. Why should I return to Barcelona? I know he never wanted to leave Barcelona, but why should I return to Barcelona? His legacy at Barcelona that he cemented, I think no player will really come out and really break it in the coming years. And I think for him, it's better for him to look for other teams to go on and really play. He's now at PSV this season. He's playing very well, scoring very many goals. I believe he might even say, I'm going to stay at PSG for a very long time, because I'm here with Neymar, Mbappe, and very many others. Though Mbappe looks like he's not at par with the management of PSG, because they promised him to bring a world-class number 9 in the names of Lewandowski, and never appeared or never really went to PSG. So it looks like they're not at par. But Messi and Neymar are really happy, and I believe the happiness that Messi is having there might really keep him at that side. But the Athletic, being one of the most credible sources I've seen in the world, coming out and really hinting about it, you never know, it might happen. And I don't believe that Inter Miami is in this conversation. I don't really believe that Messi can go to Inter Miami at the age of 34, because if Ronaldo is still playing at the age of 38, playing competitive football, I don't believe Messi would love to go on and really leave what we call top European football, because even Ronaldo, that's not his plan. Ronaldo really wants to go on and really do the needful and really stay at a side which goes by the names of Manchester United or any other big club in Europe. And I believe that will really give Messi a challenge, that if a player who is close to 3 years older than you are is still playing at the top European level clubs, why should you go out and leave Europe to go to America? I believe Messi will go to America like 4 years from now, when he's nearing his 40s, when he's really thinking of really going ahead to go on and really either make money. He might not even go that side. He might go to Saudi Arabia or Dubai, because there are very many clubs in Asia that are really willing to offer him ridiculous money. If they've been able to give players like the Odion or Gallows some good amount of money, that means Messi can be even paid £3 million a week to go on and really play every week. So I believe he might look at it in that way, but obviously he might return to Barcelona. That's it, because Barcelona is still that elite club in top European football, and I believe that will be so much great for a player who goes by the names of Messi. Now, after the World Cup, that Barca and PSG will make a decision, so we are waiting to see whether that is really going to happen, because Messi is making a lot of money for Barca and for PSG, and obviously last season he never performed very well, but this season Messi is on fire and banging in goals left, right, and center alongside Neymar and Kylian Mbappe. So So that trio of Messi, Mbappe, and Neymar is really doing great. And obviously, it's the MMN. That's it. So that MMN combination trio is really doing great. And I think Messi really has to think about it and see whether he's really going to go on and really do the need. But I believe if at all Messi can win a Champions League for PSG, then he can leave. He can live peacefully because PSG has been really yearning for that. And I believe after winning a Champions League for PSG, he can find himself into a better negotiation category, because when you really do something great for the team, you put or you task them to give you more money to go on and really help you go to the next level, and that is Lionel Messi for you. And obviously I believe he's really going to be doing a very good job in and out PSG or Barcelona. So let's go to this guy, Romelu Lukaku. He never started the season very well because he had been injured, and obviously he has gotten another injury, worrying to Inter Milan and worrying to Barcelona. Sorry, but worrying to Belgium. But if at all you're weighing the two sides, I believe Belgium is the most worrying side because he's their front man. He leads the line and score in very many goals. But Tuchel doesn't really believe that can really come on and really fit the boots of Lukaku. But it's bad that he has really gotten an injury. And he had just returned from injury. I think he played a game. He played some 2-3 minutes. Were they 15 minutes in the game of Pleasant, and he scored even a goal. Over the weekend, I think he came on through and really gotten an injury, and has been confirmed by Fabrizio Romano that new muscle injury for Romelu Lukaku, as he's now gonna miss Champions League game versus Bayern Munich. Lukaku expected to be fit for the World Cup after some injury. After second injury in the last 2 months, he will 100% complete current loan season to Inter from Chelsea. So it's really very worrying for a player like Romelu Lukaku. You are still fighting to go on and really prove to people that however much I came in the Premier League and I really scored like were they 6-8 goals in the entire close to 50 games he played for Chelsea, and he even fell off into the picking order of the manager, and then you get an injury like this because he returned with a bang, scored a goal against Pleasant, and obviously expect him to go on and redo the needful. But Inter Milan has been winning games without him, and obviously he's being looked to as a surplus because Edin Dzeko and Lisandro and Lautaro Martinez have been doing a very wonderful job for this guy, for this team of Inter Milan, and they've not at any time missed Romelu Lukaku. And the likes of Calmeglu coming in from the midfield area and really scoring in goals have been really doing Inter Milan a very great job. So I believe he's back to injury, but let's wait and see what's really going to be like. But I believe it's so much affecting the Belgium national team because with 2 weeks left to go to the World Cup, you wouldn't like your targets man to be unfit. Obviously, he'll travel with Belgium to the World Cup, but his fitness levels will be questioned because the people around him that really go on and really supply balls or balls to him are there. Kevin De Bruyne, Yuri Tielemans, Trossard, Hazard, and very many others. So it looks like they might find themselves really playing with a false 9 in the names of Trossard, because Trossard at Brighton is really doing a wonderful job, and obviously you never know what's going to happen in there. So Romelu Lukaku has been injured. Now, Liverpool yesterday suffered another loss consecutively after being beaten by Leeds at home by 2-1, and obviously the previous weekend Liverpool were murdered at Nottingham by 1-0. So Jurgen Klopp on Liverpool's future, he said the judgment on this team will be asked at the end of the season. We do our job in public. We are all out there to be judged, manager, players, but I don't think about it. At the moment, it's not 100% fair to judge us. And he's right. He's right because he has turned around the season. You know that very well. And I believe this season, it's going to be hard for Liverpool to go on and really compete for the Premier League title, especially if at all they can't beat teams like Spurs over the weekend that they're going to play, and try to really level up points because they're 15 points behind Arsenal. That's it. 15 points over 5 games. And do you believe Arsenal go on and lose 5 games? I don't believe so. I don't believe so. So he is really telling people that judge us at the end of this. And he's right. Because right now you might go ahead and really judge very many teams, but changing around, making a change doesn't really take a lot. Look at United, Manchester United. That's the best example. Losing the first two games, 2-1 to Brighton and 4-0 to Brentford. But ever since then, they've gone ahead to only make a loss, only one loss in the next 10 games they've played. And obviously, they've gone ahead to win 8. Are they 8? Out of the 10, they've lost 1. You get? And drawn how many? They've drawn 2 and lost 1 after having that loss. So if at all Liverpool can come in and really get back to its level, that we know that they can go ahead and really win 10 straight games, you might find them behind Arsenal, behind Man City, and back in the territory. So I really go ahead and really agree with the manager of Liverpool, Jurgen Klopp, that we should not judge them now. We should judge them according to the season, to the end of the season. And says it's not 100% fair to judge the Liverpool team. But obviously, you are as good as your previous 90 minutes you've played. So if at all Liverpool has gone ahead to lose its previous 2 games, then they are really up to be criticized. So no one is beyond criticism, and criticism has to be there, and Jurgen Klopp has to welcome it. But I believe he's countering it very well, because he really believes that his players are really great and they need a cover-up from the media, and he's really telling them, don't judge us. Now, tomorrow, Spurs is really going to be playing Marseille in France, and if at all Spurs doesn't win that game of football and Marseille wins it, Spurs is going to be out of the UEFA Europa League, provided I know a result is going to come in the I know a result from Portugal is going to come in favor of Sporting Lisbon, and now Tottenham has to go on and win this game of football. But Alexis Sanchez has said, and has been speaking ahead of the Marseille game versus Spurs. He said, Marseille could knock Spurs out. I have great affection for Arsenal for my time there. Beating Spurs every time was a great joy, very special. Their days I'll always cherish. Meaning that he's still having flashes of beating Spurs in his mind, and obviously he's leading the line for a side which goes by the names of Marseille tomorrow. And Arsenal really has 2 players there. If at all you never knew, they have the following players. They have which player? They have Nuno Tavares, who's there on loan, and Guendouzi, who they sold that side. So there is going to be a bit of a London derby down in Marseille, France, because these players don't see eye to eye, and I believe they're really going to go on and really find it hard to win that game of football. Because Marseille, when they came to London, it was really hard for Spurs to really break them down until one player of Marseille was red carded and Richarlison got a brace against them. So let's wait and see what's going to happen between Spurs and the team which goes by the names of Marseille, because it looks like whoever wins the game tomorrow in that group is really going to qualify for the round of 16. So it's really a very tight game. And remember, Spurs came back from behind and pulled 3 back to really win that game 3-2 at Bournemouth, meaning that they really used a lot of energy into that game of football. So we are waiting to see how Antonio Conte and his teammates and his players are really going to go ahead and really react to this game of football, because a reaction is needed. Drawing 2-2 with Sporting Lisbon at home was something that they needed to go on and really not even think about, because they scored a late winner, and obviously it was really nullified by the VAR. So it started to look rosy for Antonio Conte, and I believe time is over for people like Antonio Conte to be at the top level of football. Because look at the likes of Erik ten Hag, Gazabi, you saw that coach of Brighton, Graham Potter. The style of play has changed, and if I told you are coming in with your high intensity game without tiki-taka football with it, then you are really not going to go on and really compete. So I believe Antonio Conte is really headed to a very, very huge mountain for him to climb with his team. So guys, thank you very much for watching in. Your reaction to Messi's return to Barcelona, Romelu Lukaku back to injury, Sanchez, Alexis ready to really knock out Spurs, and obviously Jurgen Klopp coming out and really telling you that please don't judge us and judge Liverpool at the end of the season, meaning that the manager is still in total belief that they can go on and really turn around the season. Not so. Thank you very much for watching in. I hand you over to the Roman Lord. First video of the day. More yet to come. Rokani David is my name. I sign out for now. See you later.